what's up guys, TheJordude here, back again with another Shadowverse deck and gameplay video. In today's video we're going to be featuring a sword deck, and this is kind of going off the theme of my previous video where I'm going with a Machina archetype. Right now a lot of players have been hitting Grandmaster with a sword, mainly with the more common mid-range sword, but I didn't want to play just like mid-range sword because the only new card is Lesia in the deck. I wanted to play more of the new stuff, so decided to make this video on Machina. Machina, I would say, is not as good as their usual mid-range sword, but I wanted to feature this deck anyways because it could do some cool stuff. I like the Machina theme. So basically with this deck, your key cards is like Stampeding Fortress, turn 4. If you're going second, you can evolve this on turn 4. Hopefully you meet the conditions of having 2 Machina cards in your hand, and you can summon 3 assembly droids. So you could go really wide on the board. Ideally, you evolve him turn 4, your opponent deals with the first one. Turn 5, you have a second one, and you just keep flooding the board with the assembly droids. And also with your Lastim, you generate a lot of like 1/1s and a lot of small tokens that you hit 15 followers in your graveyard, and you could start spawning Blazing Lions from your deck. And with that, and because all the droids, when you have your Lastim passive, gain Storm, then you basically just keep chipping down your opponent until you kill them. So yeah, that's what the main theme of this deck. A lot of the core cards from the regular mid-range sword find itself in this version, except that this version has like a lot of the Machina stuff. Obviously, we also have Johan, the new Swordcraft legendary. While he's sitting in your hand, he reduces in cost. This card I thought would be better than it actually is, but a lot of times it's just been like a meh card in my opinion. But still good to have like the card reductions, gaining those tempos. We also have like Ernesta in here just so that you can cycle through your cards, because sometimes you want to like find your key cards like your Lathims, your Stampeding Fortress and such. So we also have one copy of Mecha Blade Soldier just because you need AoE right now, so he is your AoE option for Swordcraft at the moment. And yeah, so this is the deck guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, make sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below. Comment down below which sword you prefer, Machina sword or the regular mid-range sword. Subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Your dragon, Dragon's a little bit tricky because they have a. I think I want to throw back the vaults here because we got Robo Goblin into Aetherwing, and that's going to go into my fortress. So I want to make sure I have 2 Machina cards in my hand during that time. We already have one with the Robo Goblin spare part, so we have the condition met with the Mecha Wing Angel. So this is probably like the most ideal opening hand that we could have. Drawing double Robo Goblins, kind of meh. But against Dragon, unless they can set up like Dragon's Wings or ramp up into their Omen of Stain quick enough, should be good. Picking up the Lastim is good because the problem with this deck is that if you play Aetherwing on turn 7, you have a 50-50 chance of pulling your Lastim. Sometimes you get your Lion Admirable, which is really bad a lot of times. Sometimes like having one in your hand's fine, but you really want to get your Lastim passive going. Killer into Poseidon here, that kind of shows weakness in his hand. Not much point attacking into this 1/3 right now, because that just lets him trade into my Robo Goblin with his other 1/3 body. Granted, like my board is actually kind of, he has to destroy one of my followers, otherwise like I don't get full value in my fortress. Oh, so he's going for the full clear there. Sure. We still go for the fortress, I think. He could with his Whisper, or he could just trade the Masamune in. But I don't really have a better usage of my Evo points. Like, I could just play double 2/2s. It's not great. Or next I could actually just throw away my repair mode, which is good. Because repair mode is such a, like... Repair mode is such a underwhelming card in most Machina. Because even if you're playing like Tempo and Tinkle, then it works really well. But a lot of times, like, healing one is kind of irrelevant. There's like rare cases where healing your Machina does a lot, but... Using a second Poseidon, that's really doesn't care about Poseidons. Such a good card later on, but maybe he thinks that he can't get to that point. Yeah, let's throw away a repair mode here. I'm going to play the Robo Goblin over the Mecha, accelerating the Mecha Wing. The reason is that the Mecha Wings later on, I could just play it for its full. And then after I have the Lathims, the assembly droids are better than the Robo Goblins. Like, Robo Goblins are only really good, like, early into the game. Third Poseidon. And a Master Mini, wow. I haven't seen any ramp from him, and he's just like throwing away all of his good, powerful late game cards and using them now. My Johan is like costing 1 too much here. If it costed 4, it would have been really good with the Mecha Wing. Next turn he might have a Omen of Disdain, so that's like one thing I have to be careful of. I really don't have any plays. I guess I could just kind of, I'm probably not evoing this turn. I think this is fine, like... I really don't want to use an evo here. And if he has a... Omen of Disdain, like, I could deal with the board with my following turn with my Ironforge hero and a Mecha Wing Angel. If I could save my Evo for my Lathim turn, that would be... Yeah, this is a pretty weak turn for him too. One thing I'm considering is next turn he might have like a... Next turn might be Cositis. So I do want to put pressure on the board before the Cositis turn. There's not much pressure I could do here, add here though. Like, I'm at the point where I want to just hold on to the Mecha Wing because I'm going. So I wonder if I could deal with the Prince of Cositis cards with this hand, because this hand's very vanilla. It's just followers. There's no flexibility in what I could do. I'm out of Evo points. So if he drew, like if he draws a brick here, then I think we could win. But yeah, I guess he drew a brick. It might have been like Reckoning or something. Basically, it's something that's not. Oh, okay, it is. That's pretty good. That's probably one of the really good cards because he gets to curve in his Dragon Ranch. So we just deal with stuff like that. Mecha Blade Soldier unfortunately doesn't have Rush, so like Infernal Surge, it's going to be hard. Don't really have burst. A burst comes from Acelia. But him being at 14 is still, like, there's a lot I have to do. I drew all my last Sims, so what? Oh, I guess I would draw the lions after. How many followers do I have in the graveyard now? I should be gaining my lions soon. 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, I'll be getting my lions. Oh wait, I was looking at play cards. Yeah, no, we'll be getting a lion next turn. Which is good. If we go like this. I don't think adding the house onto my lion does anything. I'm not really sure how that one house helps me out. I guess it's not relevant, that one extra house. Yeah. Okay, Haven. I think Haven could be a good matchup for us because Havens are pretty slow. We could keep building boards. We're going second. I really want to find my fortress. Keep Mecha Wing Angel just for something to do on 2. Alright, nice. Throw into either wing. If we didn't draw the Johan, I might have played the Magic Dealer to discard like a Celia, just because I really want to make sure I have the conditions for my fortress on 4. Looks like it's like the Tenko Haven. Sure, patches. Gotta expect the Aether Wing to die there. So I think we should make a trade into one of them just so we could get the full value on our fortress. Unless I don't want a fortress this turn. The Master... No, fortress is just the best play this turn. Yeah, I really want to maximize how many droids I get out. Like, I miss 1 damage right now, but getting that extra droid might mean I get my lions out 1 turn quicker, right? And this is actually pretty good for me. Doesn't gain much tempo off this turn. We trade here and just die. I'll also evolve here, I think. Am I forced him to just use his turn to, like, clear my Celia and my Robo? I don't really want the leap here. Let's look at this. Oh, that's a good draw. Of course we have to train to that. We're going to save our last evil point for the last time though. How many followers do we have? Graveyard. 4, 6, 9, 10. If he cleared this board, we get a Lion Ammo Ball, but I don't really want him to clear this board. So technically, we could clear. Uses a lot of resources to clear here. Maybe I just leave this Holy Wing Dragon up. I don't think it's too big of a threat for me. I think I want to save my Johan for like a big swing turn with like Admirals and Mecha Wing Angel. That's a pretty good turn for him. Oh, we have to last. Let's see, 1, 2. Three. Okay. We have to put a lot into dealing with this board, but we have to deal with this board. Like, that's so much damage he had. You gotta clear again. Maybe we don't clear. I think next turn I want to be going like Admiral and Honorable Knight. I'm gonna go Mecha Wing. Yeah, we could just push deck here, but yeah, this is the deck, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below your buy destiny for our and yeah.